Mango flights are expected to resume this morning. The airline reached an agreement with airports company ACSA after making a partial payment. The company refused to allow the airline to use any of its airports yesterday for takeoff or landing due to that non-payment. eNCA's Heidi Giokos is at Tambo International Airport and joins us now. Morning, Heidi. Just remind us what happened yesterday and why Mango couldn't fly.
Yes, indeed, Jane. So we do understand that Airports Company South Africa did not allow any Mango aircraft to land or take off at any of the ACSA airports. So the main airports were affected. We know our Tambo International Airport, Cape Town, Durban, as well as George. Those airports were affected. And we do understand that this was due to non-payments on behalf of Mango to ACSA. And this payment was for parking fees, landing fees and other customer service fees. Unfortunately, we do not know how much Mango owes to ACSA, but we do know that after intense discussions and an emergency meeting with Mango and ACSA, a partial payment was made, and this is when the ban was lifted with immediate effect. We know that Mango was flying very late last night. One of their flights took off to Durban at 8:30 last night, and they immediately took advantage of the fact that many of their customers were left stranded here yesterday with no communication. After 6 hours of waiting at the airport, suddenly then only communication came through informing customers that flights were cancelled. All along they were told that flights were only going to be delayed. But I'm just going to ask my cameraman Mokhomotsi to show you that things are back to normal here at the Mango terminals at Tambo. People have been checking in. We can see Mango staff here waiting to assist any customers. But of course, Jane, it's important to highlight that many customers did indicate to us yesterday that they are extremely frustrated with the service here at Mango, as they had not been informed prior to wanting to come to the airport to check in, and many are indicating to us that they in fact cancelled their flights for the next coming days, as also they are worried that there might be further cancellations. But it seems everything is back to normal.
And Heidi, you said we don't know at this stage how much is owed to ACSA, but we can assume that it's a fair bit.
Yes, certainly, Jane, and also because eNCA saw an internal notice from the CEO last week to executives and staff at Mango expressing the dire financial situation that Mango finds itself in, and how creditors and lessors are threatening to suspend flight services of Mango should payment not be made. We already saw ACSA putting a ban on Mango yesterday. Due to partial payment, that ban was lifted. But we do know that there are other lessors that are saying if payment is not made by the 1st of May, aircraft of Mango will be grounded. So I have asked Mango actually this morning, and we have been told that senior management and shareholders will be meeting again today to discuss further with regards to what is going to happen beyond the 1st of May. We already know Zanzibar flights have been cancelled from last week already, and domestic flights in South Africa, of course, the ban has been lifted and the suspension has been lifted. But beyond that, we're not entirely sure. But we do know that if you have a creditor that's suspending your flights, I don't think it's a couple of $100 that's owed. We suspect it could be running into the millions.
I should imagine. Okay, so you mentioned the 1st of May, then Mango needs to pay other creditors. You wonder if they're going to be able to do that in this time.
Yes, so we've asked Benediction Zubane, who is the head of communications at Mango, what the plan is going forward, and if customers have indeed been informed that beyond the 1st of May there might be further suspensions. But we have been told by Zubane that in fact there are ongoing discussions with the Department of Public Enterprises, and they will inform the public as soon as they know what is set to happen and the way forward. But from our understanding, you cannot book beyond the 1st of May on Mango websites. You cannot book any flights. And I think, Jane, this might be telling to the fact that they're trying to rather take precaution to avoid what we saw yesterday. Hundreds of people coming to the airports and not knowing when they're going to fly, flights suspended, and them not being able to deal with the influx of people, and then they have to deal with reimbursing, giving passengers vouchers to fly at a later stage, and many cancelling future flights. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, but I think it also speaks to what is going on in the aviation globally, not only just in South Africa, with many people there not being much of an appetite for people wanting to fly due to COVID-19. But hopefully Mango can sort out their financial issues and they will be able to fly again, as their domestic routes are quite crucial in South Africa.